Many of you have been asking about how to modify your workouts so that it fits your fitness level, your current injury, or your current situation, because you're traveling. So this video, we're going to go over a few tips and advice that you can hopefully find helpful. All right, and we definitely want to modify, right? Because we do not want to get any injuries because it is so not worth it. Because if you do get injuries, it's literally a waste of time because by the time you heal and as we get older, it takes a long time to heal, right? So we do not want to even get there. So, and in order to stay consistent, we want to make sure that we do not have any reasons or excuses to keep us from doing the workout. So there are three reasons why we would want to modify. One of them is your skill level, meaning that you're just starting out and you're not ready to do a full-on move, or currently you feel like your knees hurt, or you currently have some pains in your wrist or your foot, or you're feeling low in energy, or you're traveling, or life is just too much and you just do not have the energy to do the full workout. Three ways you can modify if you think about three ways. So the first one, we want to decrease the load. And when I say decrease the load is from dumbbells to body weight, from, for example, 10 pounds to 5 pounds, or from using, for example, if it's a squat, instead of doing our own air squat, you sit on a chair. So less load, right? And the second thing to do is to limit the range of motion. In the program, as you've noticed, we do a lot of full range because full range really helps improve mobility. But if for whatever reason you cannot do the full range as the move requires, you baby step in. Progress is everything. It's all about progress, right? So, for example, squat, you don't have to do deep squat if you are unable to do it yet. Just keep on going down, increase the range of motion over time. And the last but not least is change the tempo or complexity, meaning do it slower, right? Or make it less complicated, meaning if this move is a squat with arms, always focus on the lower body workout. So just do squats and don't need to do the arms, just hold the dumbbells. Don't forget that just holding dumbbells, that's already an exercise. It's called the farmer walk. So because you're not walking, but you're technically holding on to the weights, which helps us to be able, our grip ability and the fact that we can open a jar when we're 80 on our own. Holding dumbbells is a workout. So do not think that you have to go all in. And because the thing is, if you are not be able to do the full move and you decide to go that mindset where a lot of us are like that, where it's all or nothing, that is not good. We want to baby step in with everything. All right. So first of all, leg stance. Now, I'm going to link, if some of you have not seen it, it's a tutorial video of me teaching you how to do squats and lunge without, because a lot of us, we feel pressure on our knees. We feel pressure on our front thighs. So when it comes to, so two things, squats or lunges, right? And go watch my tutorial video as well. But when it comes to squats, in order to offload the pressure on your knees or your front thigh is to really stick your butt to the back as far as you can, as if someone is watching your butt and you just want to shake it a little bit, okay? And when you stick your butt back, right, that means you're going to put the load on your hamstrings more, less on the front thigh, right? So that will put less pressure on the knees. And when you stick your butt back, think of it as if you're trying to push your belly button towards your butt or towards your back. So we want to really stick it out. And the reason why we want to feel as if we want to press our belly button to go to our lower back or to our butt, that also helps remind us to keep our back straight. When it comes to lunges, you want to come all the way down straight, right? Instead of leaning forward, because when you lean forward, again, you're putting pressure on the knees. And if you are having some joint pain or knee pain, the last thing we want is to add more pain. Although it does not mean that you should not do squats or lunges. They are excellent for your bones, And they are such great workouts for your legs, which are your largest muscles in your whole body. So we want to continue working on them and improving its health. Okay. And when it comes to squats as well, if you are brand new, never done squats before, feel free to use a chair to sit down and get up, or sit on the table or sit on a couch, and then slowly baby step yourself to air squat, meaning no chair, no box, no nothing. And once you get there, then you can lower your squats down a little bit more, all the way once you get to deep squat. And always, always watch your forms. Okay. The second thing I also want to talk about when it comes to squats as well is that when the way you stand, depending on, because everyone's body is built differently, right? So it makes it a little bit easier. Your legs, if your toes are spread out, like in this picture number 3, it makes it easier than, for example, if you were to stand doing squat, like in this picture on number 1, because it gives you less pressure. So give that a try and let me know how it goes. Okay. And when it comes to dumbbells holding, if you are having issues with your arms or your wrists, make sure that when you do planks or push-ups, you can use the dumbbells instead to hold you up, instead of having the flat palms on the floor. And when you hold the dumbbells, very important to let it sit on your palms, and not just like this, not like on your fingers, firmly on your palm, and grip it well in the middle, right? And you want to make sure you stack the bone, meaning you want to make sure it's a straight line here, not or like this. And when you move, make sure that everything stays straight. Like, not, that's why we want to make sure that our form is correct. We want to make sure that when we do the move, it stays in that form that we're trying to get. So to reduce any injuries, we want to make sure it doesn't go like this. So the best thing I always do when I do new moves is I always make sure I have some kind of mirror or a screen of a blank screen of a TV in front of me, so that I can check my form. Okay. Now, and when you do the pulling, meaning, let's say you're, so earlier we were talking about making sure that we hold them right. Dumbbells sit on the palms and it stays straight. We stack them up properly, right? But let's say we're doing a pull move, right? Like say you're doing a row, for example. The trick is to put all your energy to your elbows. Do the move as if you're leading the whole move using the elbows, not the hands. All right. So when you pull it back, use feel the elbows bringing it back, not the hands. Okay. And if you're just holding the dumbbells like a suitcase holds, just make sure that the weights are evenly distributed on the dumbbell. And if you are low in energy, these are a few tricks that you can do. Or if you're low on time, again, don't forget, it's better than do something than nothing, because this is very, very important. We want to keep the momentum going, because sometimes often a lot of us have this all or nothing mentality. Like, I'm going to wait until, I don't know, my kids graduate, or I'm going to wait until something. But life doesn't slow down at all. Something always comes up, right? So we want to keep the habit going, even though you can only do a little bit at a time. So you can do 4 things. Split the workout. So instead of doing a full 20 minutes, you do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. You can cut the number of rounds. Let's say this workout set, let's say, I don't know, it requires 3 sets. You only do 2 sets. Or you drop the impact. Don't jump. Don't use the dumbbells. Lower your heart rate so it's not too taxing on you. Instead of doing dumbbell squats, you do air squats. Instead of do jump burpees, you step back and do burpees. Or extend the rest more. That is very important. And as you can see, a lot of times in this program, I always say rest is needed. Because again, everyone's fitness level is different, right? And our energy every day is different. So when we have energy, we really want to work really hard because it's only 20 minutes, right? But when our energy is low, it's the same exercise we're dragging, right? We can't do. So again, it's better to do it and rest more than don't do it at all. And if that day, and one of the things, I think I've mentioned it before, I mean, literally it's only 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. Really block that time just for you. Okay. And if you have no energy, all you do is literally walk around in your living room holding dumbbells. Block that time. We want to keep the habits. The most important thing, we want to keep habits because once we feel good again, once we sleep well, once our energy is back, once we're back in our routine, we can get it back in, right? And when you're traveling, or short on time. Traveling, I always say all of our HIIT workouts and all of our core snacks don't require any dumbbells, so you can always do those when you're traveling. If you don't want to do any of those, you can just do simple moves, push-ups, squats, lunges. Do them 20 of them, body weights, right? 20 push-ups, 20 squats, 20 lunges. Have a little rest and do it again and do it 3 times, and that's it. Okay? Or you can make it slower, meaning if you feel like you can do deep squats perfectly and it doesn't challenge you anymore because you're such a badass, right? What you can also do is you can make it a little bit easier by slowing it down, meaning take time to go down all the way to a deep squat and then take time to go up. Yeah. So that makes the muscles work harder. Or you can also do exercise snack, meaning you can do, let's say you do a squat for 1 minute every hour, right? That has been proven to be just as effective. Again, it's all about consistency. And last but not least, you can, if this is possible, of course, try to take more stairs if you're traveling and if your hotel has stairs and you're not going to be sweating too much in your work clothes, right? Get the heart rates up, do those. Or during lunch breaks or coffee breaks, get your colleague to go walk around the hotel facility with you instead of just sitting down and have coffee, for example. Just move. Again, it's habits. I hope you find this helpful.